1978 Chevrolet Blazer, four-wheel drive, 350, automatic, AC. Let's take it for a test drive. As always, we love our four-wheel drives here at PC Classic Cars, and this is a great example. This is a 1978 Chevrolet Blazer four-wheel drive. It has a replacement 350, I believe it's a Jasper engine, Jasper replacement engine. It's a 350, really a stock style motor, backed by a turbo 350 3-speed automatic transmission. It is factory AC with an upgraded compressor, R134A on the conversion for the AC, and it blows nice and cold. It does have full aftermarket dual exhaust with nice mufflers, tailpipes coming out in the back, and an excellent driving four-wheel drive Blazer. The maintenance on this truck has been basically kept since new. It was a California Blazer, and the guy that we bought it from had a folder of receipts for all the maintenance work and all the stuff done to the truck over the years. It is not a fully restored truck cosmetically, just a well-kept truck mechanically, and it definitely has been repainted at some point, but an older repaint. But just a really well-kept Blazer. Hop in and drive, feel very confident where you're going. The mechanicals are spot on. I'm cruising right now in an easy four-wheel drive truck to drive. It's not beating me to death. Power steering, power front disc brakes, again, factory heat and AC, that's all working. On the interior, it's the factory saddle interior. The seat covers are in excellent condition. They've been redone. Center console's in good shape. Does have a little chipping in the die on the side of the center console, but you can easily touch that up if you want to. The dash has got a couple little splits in it. There is no dome lens cover. That's like a $2 part. You can order one online and add a dome lens cover. A couple little scuffs on the door panel plastics. You do have an aftermarket stereo with kick panel speakers, which sound good. Your factory selector down here. Really nice mats, really nice carpet. Little crack in the dash bezel, right where the screw goes. You can buy these aftermarket bezels for a few bucks. This is a manual window, manual lock truck, which I prefer. And then in the glove box here, you have your SPID decal in place, which is great. Got all the cool options on there. And again, we do have all kinds of receipts and paperwork that goes with this truck. Factory back seat matches the front seats, most likely recovered at the exact same point because it checks out great. On the interior panels in the back, you do have some, they look like 6x9s in the interior panels. They're Kenwoods as well. You do have the roll bar in the back. The carpet in the back is nice with a couple little faded spots. You'll see some photos of all these little imperfections I'm talking about in the additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on this vehicle within the inventory, scroll to the very bottom, you'll see that additional media section. That'll have the additional photos as well as the photos of the paperwork and the Does It Work section. As far as the Does It Work section on this one, when you turn the headlights on, the dash lights aren't illuminating. I would upgrade them to a Dakota digital gauge set or change the bulbs to an LED conversion. The washer fluid sprayers aren't spraying any fluid. The flasher button doesn't want to stay depressed, so when you push the little button in, the flashers will work, but it doesn't want to stay in. And then the shifter indicator, something between the column here, from the shifter indicator to the shifter arm, the little dial on the park, reverse, neutral, drive, low is not moving, so you just have to feel which gear you're in because the little indicator is not working on the dash. So all really small stuff on the Does It Work section. Everything else is going to be good to go. Make sure you refer back to the additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. You'll see all that good extra stuff in there. But we're warmed up. We're going to go ahead and test out that 350. Downshifts like it should. Has good power for just being a stock style 350. That transmission shifts great. Exhaust note is good. Has the dual tips coming out the back, one on each side. It is full length dual exhaust. Underneath, like you'd expect a California truck, the inner rockers, the bottom side of the truck, everything is very solid. I found no rust issues, no rust problems. Yes, you have a little bit of surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but that is going to happen on any vehicle. Brand new cars that have sitting out on the lot on non-painted parts get little surface corrosion spots. But this one is a well-kept truck underneath. Again, it came from out west and shows awesome. On the exterior, it is a factory brown metallic paint truck. It has been repainted. My biggest pick would be the hood has some like little like gray spots on it. I didn't get crazy with color sanding or buffing. I don't think you're going to be able to get much of that out. If someone wanted to respray the hood, you could, but it's not that big of a deal. The headlight buckets have some pitting and some age to it, probably the original ones on it. But the repaint on the truck does check out nice. Some imperfections, little hazy spots on the trim. That's probably original as well. You have the really cool manual rolling down rear window, which works. The tailgate opens and closes properly. You do have a spare back there on the inside. You have brand new white letter BFG tires, my favorite tire on any four-wheel drive for any car or any truck, Ford, GM, Chevrolet, Dodge. I love white letter BFGs. I don't think there's a better looking tire for your regular four-wheel drive driving setup. They also perform great. They're a great tire. Make sure you check out that additional media section. Again, I know I've said it like 4 times, but that's going to have all of the photos of the little imperfections that I'm talking about in this video on the exterior and the interior, but still a great looking truck. One thing I forgot to mention is on the roof, there's a couple little hazy spots in the paint. Someone could probably buff that, bring a little bit of the shine back, just a few hazy spots up there, minor. You do get some vent window noise from the vent windows up here. It's almost inevitable on this year range square body stuff. It's almost impossible to not have some. Driving position is comfortable. You do have tilt. Put the steering wheel all the way up. You can get in and out like no problems at all. The steering wheel button, like all of these gets, got a little split right in the center of it. All minor stuff there. Glass is in good shape. Windows roll up and down like they should. My preferred setup, it is manual windows on the front and manual windows on the back. It's also manual locks. Windshield has a few little nicks in it, but nothing that's worth replacing. Rearview mirror has some little hazy spots. Again, this is not a cosmetically restored truck. It's been repainted, seat covers have been redone, just been a well-kept, well-maintained truck since new with all that paperwork. Factory gauge cluster, speedo, tach, oil pressure, temp, fuel gauge, voltage, all that stuff's over there on the front of you. Factory heat and AC controls. It is missing the little end of the blower switch there, but it still goes up and down like it should. Driving truck. Front end feels good. Suspension all checks out great. My guess is the front end, actually looking at the receipts, that stuff's definitely been done at some point. It's not brand new. Some little cracking in some of the bushings, but it really drives great. The steering is nice and tight. The brakes stop the truck really well. No weird shakes, rattles, suspension noises from the front or the rear. When you pop the hood, outside of the aftermarket compressor, it really checks out great. Looks like a stock engine bay. Your wiring's all neat and tidy. I don't see anything out of place. No wiring issues under the hood. Fluids are all good on this one. Charging system's doing its job. I love four-wheel drive stuff. If it's a Ford, Chevrolet, GM, I guess that's the same thing, GMC, GM, but just like to say them all, and Dodge. I like all the four-wheel drive stuff, especially a really cool Blazer like this. Normally they're just kind of wore out, just rough trucks. This one is a great example. It's reading 26,461 miles. It could very well be a 126,000 mile truck. I have no way to know what the true miles are. It's not a 26,000 mile truck. If someone tells you that, they're probably lying to you. But my guess is it's probably a 126,000 mile truck. It really represents like a lower mileage example and drives awesome. I like to live dangerously on this test drive video for y'all. I have now 1% on my phone and I'm low on fuel, so let's see if we make it back. One other thing, on the inside of the headliner here, there's a few like little indentations, but no tears in the headliner. It actually checks out good. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1978 Chevrolet Blazer, four-wheel drive, 350 automatic, cold AC. From myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we always appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across all of our social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video and hope you have a great weekend.
'cause I just wanna